the question is, why do people find it interesting? Why do so many people watch it? And why do so many millions of more people more than ever before, listen to and watch content like this? I think there's nothing magical about podcasting as a platform, right? Because it's just digital audio files on an RSS feed, so you can put anything you want into that format. And I think it's timely, it's engaging. A lot of advice on podcasts about how to grow your podcast, which is stuff I read all the time. Go to conferences, and everyone's always trying to get more listeners and downloads and views. And a lot of it has to do with whoever the host, and then on shows with guests, whoever the guests are, having a person look you in the eye, look in the camera, or speak into your earbuds and explain something to you is often both more interesting and more effective at you learning it than just reading it on a page or reading it on a screen. So it's more like a conversation and less like a textbook. And so people, I know obviously people like it a lot for that reason. Also, we're really deep into the era of multitasking, right? Most of us now in this day and age, whatever generation we were born into, are frequently multitasking with different kinds of media at the same time. I have my TV in my office here to my left of where I'm sitting right now. It's usually on CNBC. I have all sorts of information on my screen, and I sometimes even then still pick up my phone to see what notifications are. And some people would sort of decry that and say, you should be sitting in a small stone room reading a book and doing nothing else. But if we notice and be cognizant of the way people actually use and consume media now, they are multitasking, and podcasts are great for that because you can have it on when something else is going on. You can have it on, not necessarily when you're consuming two different streams of media, but you can certainly have it on while you are going for a walk, while you're at the gym, while you're cleaning your kitchen, while you are, giving your toddlers the bath before they go to bed at night. So podcasting fits into modern people's lifestyles pretty well. And I would say one of the kind of inspiring things about me, while at the same time we have, whether it's someone like, Jonathan Haidt saying it's bad that kids are on their phones all the time and that like modern social media technology is like making us dumber or a worse society. If you look at some of the most popular podcasts, they are on, what you might call nonfiction content, right? Is really valuable. It's really deep. It's really good stuff, right? We don't read as many newspapers as we used to. I certainly don't. But that drive to be informed, podcasting is sort of filling that niche in a lot of people's lives. Look at like one of the top podcasts there is Stanford Professor Andrew Huberman, who has lots of episodes about health and wellness and medical issues. He's one of the top podcasters in the world, and he has people who are microbiologists and neurologists talking for 3 hours about protein synthesis. I mean, this is something Mr. Science from 30 years ago could only dream that people on their own, no one's forcing them, no one's giving them credit for it, no one's grading them on this. They're listening to this valuable, pretty high level content on their own. And so, I would just say for some of the people who see things in decline in America, like I said, we don't read as many newspapers, or some people don't read as many books. I think there are places where that same good, valuable, kind of hard, chewy information is out there that is being consumed.
Because remember back in the day, I mean, you try to keep it to like 40 minutes or 30 minutes, like shorter. I try to keep mine now to about 45 minutes. But man, we have like Joe Rogan going on for like 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And these folks have like millions of subscribers. But I love it because I really am able to grasp what's going on. And that's one reason why I love listening to podcasts. Whether you watch it or listen to it or whatever else, there's always something to learn and grasp. And I agree with what Richard's saying is that I think we're right now on the precipice of seeing more people do it. And hopefully we'll have been in the starting line of the policy narratives and everything else, so we can make sure that we have our voice heard throughout this process.
The people who are being kind of doomers about it, maybe they're just not subscribed to the right shows.